MK Ultra, the experiment that tried to rewrite the human mind. What if your thoughts weren't entirely your own? In the early years of the Cold War, fear spread quietly through the United States. Not fear of bombs, but of something far more unsettling: the human mind being controlled. In response, the Central Intelligence Agency launched a classified program known as MK Ultra. Its objective was simple and deeply disturbing: to understand and control human behavior. This was not theoretical research. It was tested on real people. Across universities, hospitals, and hidden facilities, individuals were unknowingly drawn into experiments. Some believed they were part of medical studies. Others had no idea at all. They were given powerful substances, including LSD, sometimes once, sometimes repeatedly, over days, without consent. The effects were unpredictable: disorientation, hallucinations, loss of identity. Some subjects were placed in complete isolation, kept in darkness for extended periods of time. Others were exposed to relentless sensory input: bright flashing lights, loud repetitive sounds, voices playing over and over again. The goal was to break the mind down, and then attempt to rebuild it, to erase memory, to implant suggestions, to push the limits of control. But the human mind is not a machine, and many never recovered. Some individuals suffered permanent psychological damage. Memories faded or became fragmented. In certain cases, lives were lost, and many of those affected never even knew they were part of an experiment. The program operated in near total secrecy, hidden behind layers of institutions and false identities. And then, just as questions began to rise, most of the records were destroyed, files burned, documents erased, as if the truth itself needed to disappear. It wasn't until the 1970s that fragments of the program came to light. Government hearings revealed pieces of what had happened. But by then, the full picture was already gone. What remains today are scattered testimonies, incomplete records, and unanswered questions. MK Ultra did not just test science, it tested the limits of ethics, of power, and of control. Because when the goal becomes control of the human mind, the line between protection and harm begins to vanish. And even now, we still don't know how far it truly went. Because some experiments don't end, they simply fade into silence.